Hi everyone, my name is Sandra LaFoca. I'm going to kick off Group C as we start discussing clean edge razors, splitting hairs, and product positioning. So the first thing we'll do is review our SWOT analysis. If I could focus on just a few things here in the strength category, thinking about Paramount, we understand that they have strong positioning within the men's grooming industry and there is brand loyalty. Secondly, Clean Edge offers some unique differentiators that are really important when you're thinking about launching a new product, that there has to be something new and different that would intrigue consumers, that you're offering something that maybe they didn't even know that they needed before, right? So we feel like we have that within Clean Edge. If we think about the weaknesses, then one of the biggest things is that we're not an established player within the superior premium segment. That's different for us. So right now we live within mainstream. We have a nice hold within that market segment, but this could be a little risky as we start to break out into this other segment. Along with this, when we're talking about from an R&D effort, right, the technology that's going into this new razor, this Clean Edge, to making it new and different, and as I mentioned, some of those unique differentiators, those higher operating costs, right? The advertising costs are different as well, and because we are thinking about this smaller segment, that there's going to be a lower sales, lower volume within sales too. Conversely, if we start thinking about the opportunities, right, there's this great opportunity here that we know that the market is growing within this super premium segment. And also, just in general, consumers are looking at their razor experience in a different way. We have social and emotional buyers, right? It's not necessarily just that utilitarian view are common users that perhaps that there were in the past. So that's something that for us, understanding that we have Clean Edge, this product, it's new, it's different. It could be feeding directly into that market segment, and we'll make sure that we're exploring all of those opportunities and we'll capitalize on them. Thinking about the threats, it's all about the technological advances that we're seeing, right? That makes this product so different. So with that said, we need to have consideration for consumers being easily swayed by the next best thing. Our competitor, we know, is launching as well. They're launching a very similar product too. And we also have to keep in mind that we are, really the player within the mainstream, and we have to make sure that we're keeping these segments separate so we aren't cannibalizing on our current profit margins that we have based within the mainstream market. So next I will share this with Jacqueline, and she will begin to talk about product positioning and branding. Thank you.
The executives at Paramount agreed that Clean Edge should be priced in the super premium segment of the market. Arguably, the emotional and aesthetic shavers will be the consumers who will be willing to spend the extra money for this type of razor. Positioning this new razor in the niche segment is therefore the most prudent choice, essentially focusing the marketing towards the overwhelmingly majority of the potential buyers. The niche position will allow a laser-focused campaign targeting the likely customers who are the described involved razor users or social and emotional shavers, and involved razor users or aesthetic shavers. The niche position will also compete head-on with the current super premium razors, cutting more into the market share of those brands than cannibalizing the Paramount Pro and Avail shavers, which occupy the moderate and value segments respectively. Concerns of cannibalization of the other Paramount non-disposable razors are likely overstated since the Clean Edge is significantly different, and with distinctive branding, it will have unique appeal to the targeted customers. The niche position will allow the best differentiation from the lower priced products, and now allows Paramount to compete in all price points. We believe that the marketing budget should be reserved for the potential consumers who, after careful examination, makes a choice. The niche position will again be the most appropriate for targeting these more interested potential consumers. We have decided to introduce this new razor as Clean Edge by Paramount. Because we are targeting a niche market instead of a mainstream market, and it is a breakthrough in grooming, the product name should be separate from current products. The razor is also being priced in the super premium segment, so the name should be different to separate it from mainstream or value products in order to appeal to the niche market. A different name from other markets could also appeal to social and emotional shavers who are being targeted. This can also help ease the potential for cannibalization. With a niche market, only 35% of sales would come from Pro or Avail customers. A name separate from Pro and Avail within the market can possibly lower the amount of customers moving from mainstream to a niche market. Finally, the name was viewed favorably by focus groups. Paramount conducted focus groups to get an understanding of how consumers would react to the name, and it had a positive reaction. Next, I will hand it off to Kenny to discuss financials and the strategy going forward.
Hi, my name is Ken Klein. I am presenting to you from Paramount Corporate Headquarters in New York City, and I'm going to talk about the financial analysis that led to our decision, and also some of the ads and promotional campaigns we have planned for the launch of this new product. What you see on the screen is a 5-year projection of income statement for both the niche positioning and mainstream positioning. In order to appropriately create this projection, we had to make some assumptions. There's an assumption about cannibalization, where in the niche positioning, our estimates show that it will cannibalize our existing product line by 35%, while in the mainstream, cannibalization will be as high as 60%. The cannibalization will hold steady for years 1 and 2, but then drop off at a rate of 5% per year in years 3, 4, and 5. The rows shown in red here are the impact of the cannibalization to the two positions. The impact to the mainstream position was significant and led to a lower net present value for launching in that market. The niche shows an 81% improvement on the bottom line over a 5-year projection, substantiating our plan to launch in that positioning. Now, for the money we have set aside for advertising and promotions, we're going to focus those on the 3 major attributes of our product. The fact that it provides a closer shave, the fact that you can shave in less time with existing products on the market, and you will walk away from that shave with a more comfortable, smooth feeling on your face. Thank you. Now that we have our plan laid out and our trajectory set, we are by no means done. We plan to reevaluate our position in 2 to 3 years, validate that our product in the super premium market is selling as predicted. If sales do look promising, we will evaluate a plan to reassess and expand it to women's markets and market that heavily. We will also look at what we call maintenance shavers in the future. These are shavers who use the razor simply because they have to and want to get the task done as quickly as possible. As revenue grows and we have additional funds available for marketing, we will look at an ad campaign that will try and convert some of these maintenance shavers to our product, because not only does our product shave faster, but it leaves you with a more comfortable and clean shave. To finalize, we think we have a very strong plan here. We look forward to continued revenue growth with minimal effects to cannibalization of our existing products. Thank you.